up, YouTube? You already know. Big Lou back one more again. I'm going to have to catch up for those 5-6 days. I was out of commission. You already know. So, as you can tell from that thumbnail, that's former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Again, and I don't know how to pronounce his first name correctly. ZL Zhang. They call him Big Bang Zhang from China. He was the interim WBO champ for a minute there. Very short minute. He won it from Joe Joyce. He defended it in a rematch against Joe Joyce, where he knocked him out in the third round in the rematch. But then he fought Joseph Parker, and he lost to Joseph Parker. So Joseph Parker's on a 2-fight win streak. Maybe might be more, but for sure against both of these individuals. These guys were originally possibly set to fight on the undercard of the Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou undercard, but for whatever reason it didn't happen, and now they're fighting this. That was in Saudi Arabia, and now they're going to fight on June 1st. I guess they're the main event. I was trying to figure out who are they? Are they on the undercard or the main event? Because also June 1st fighting, I believe Bud Crawford's fighting. I don't believe that's taking place in Saudi Arabia though. So I want to read this article, and I want to interact as I'm reading the article. So the name of the article is Chisora predicts Wilder knockout and retirement in Zhang fight on June 1st. So Derek Chisora, the Brit, predicts heavyweight Zhang will knock out former WBC champion Deontay Wilder in 10 days, sending him into retirement on June 1st in their 12-round contest live on the Zone pay-per-view at the Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia. Chisora foresees Wilder's demise. There's a lot to gain for Wilder if he's victorious, because he could get a lucrative fight against Anthony Joshua, who many people would like to see that fight, or get put in a position for a fourth fight against Tyson Fury. I don't believe many want to see that, unless Deontay Wilder comes out in this fight and just looks amazing, right? Because we already know that Fury has his number. Wilder is already wealthy, so money probably isn't enough to motivate him to go to war with Zhang in this fight. If Wilder were still hungry and hadn't made his millions in the sport already, he would fight tooth and nail against Zhang and risk everything. I believe that. However, with an estimated net worth of $50 million, Wilder doesn't need to put his chin on the line against Zhang. It could take courage on Wilder's part to have a shot at beating Zhang, because he will get taken out if he fails to attack early in their fight on June 1st. The 38-year-old Wilder has lost 3 out of his last 4 fights since 2020, and it's difficult to believe he's going to be able to find the fire he once had for him to defeat the hard-hitting 2-time Olympian Zhang, who is 26 wins, 2 losses, and 21 knockouts on June 1st. Wilder spoke this week about returning to his roots to become the slugger he'd been during the best years of his career, but few believe that. These are just words coming from Wilder, but likely without true conviction. The psychological impact of past losses. It's believed that the 2008 Olympian Wilder is gun-shy from his last 2 knockout defeats to Tyson Fury in 2020 and 2021, and he can't find the courage that he once had in his game to let his right hand go to give him the best chance of winning. The Bronze Bomber, Wilder, looks like he's afraid of being countered by his opponents, and we saw that loud and close in his recent loss to Joseph Parker last December. Wilder didn't even try to throw his right hand in that fight. Wilder is going to get laid out, said Chisora to the media today, predicting Wilder is going to get knocked out by Zhang in their fight in Saudi Arabia June 1st. Wilder gets laid out and is retiring there and there, said Chisora when asked if he'd be interested in fighting Deontay if he loses to Zhang. And Chisora said, what's there for him to come back to? That would be a disappointment if Wilder loses to Zhang by knockout, then retires without trying to claw his way back. But at that point, Wilder's record would be 1-4 in his last 5 fights, and it would be useless to continue on with his tumbling career. So what I got to say to that is he's gun shy. They say, he's gun shy, and he did show that in the last Joseph Parker fight. He was very shy to throw the right hand. But in the fight before that, he destroyed the dude. I mean, quick, right? Also on top of that, he's laid Fury out 4 times. You know what I'm saying? He's laid him out on the canvas 4 times. So to say he's gun shy, I mean, even in their third fight, he dropped him 2 more times. He dropped him in the first fight twice. I don't believe he dropped Fury in the second fight. Fury was on his game. It was a different fight that Fury came in there playing. He was using his weight. He was leaning. He was doing all that, trying to burn out Wilder out of his, out of power, energy, all that, and it worked, right? The third game he came out like he did the first game. Wilder looked a little better on the boxing game, but we know Wilder's not a boxer. He's pure power, right? So, when they said he has to come out and try to get on fire immediately, they're not lying, because I believe that he will get knocked out by Zhang. Zhang has skill. Zhang's an Olympian. He's not only that, he's 6'6", so he's just about the same height as Wilder, and he's about 260. So, you're talking about a guy that's a little bit shorter than, obviously 3 inches shorter than Fury, but he's just about as heavy as Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury's what, 278, 275. So Wilder needs to get in there like he did with Stavern, and right away try to do his thing, the way he used to. And you can't tell me he don't have that power. It's there. He just needs to bring whatever's holding him back. He needs to bust through it, man, and you know what I'm saying, kick through it like Jackie Chan, man, and come with it. Because I honestly believe he don't have a shot if he don't get on fire and on top of things from the beginning of things. He needs to show Zhang, hey, this is what I possess. Give him some stingers, pop him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's worked on his boxing since the Tyson Fury fight 3. You know what I'm saying? He's had plenty of time to try to, finesse and put some nice, I mean, come on. I mean, we know he's not a boxer, but after years and years, you've knocked guys out. But since 2021, you've been on a 1-3 losing streak. You've been in the gym. You need to sharpen them tools as a boxer. You have the power. We know it. You showed it. I mean, every person you fought at one point, you knocked out until you hit Fury. So I don't think that people would want to see a 4th fight with Fury. I mean, Fury just came off a loss, so obviously he's gonna want that rematch to try to, to recoup that loss against Usyk. So that's out of the picture already right there for anybody. They're gonna fight, and most likely, if they fight, that one of those titles, I think it was the IBF, is going to get stripped from Usyk, which is kind of sucks, right? Because he just became undisputed. Let him shine a little bit, right? I'm pretty sure that they could work it out with whoever the mandatory fighter is, to slide him some money and get him out the way, right? There's politics and everything, and there's ways to get around everything, but the only way Wilder's, and I thought for sure when I heard this fight was going down, I was like, oh, Zhang's whooping him, but I didn't even know that Zhang already had lost to Parker. So Parker won in December and turned right around and beat Zhang in January. He beat Wilder in December of 2023, and then January 2024 he beat Zhang in a unanimous decision fight, which he was given the fight on two of the judges' scorecards. One scorecard had it a draw. So Parker's on fire right now. I think AJ's somewhat on fire, but Usyk's the man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But like I said, Deontay Wilder needs to come out there, show Big Bang Zhang that I'm the Bronze Bomber still, man. I still possess this power. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? Bam. He's gonna have to get him out there. This dude's more dangerous than Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder got himself in a little trouble with Ortiz in the first fight, but he was able to get out of trouble and eventually catch him and get him out of there. But Zhang is more dangerous. He's a little bit younger, and he's just, I just think he's more polished than Luis Ortiz. He's more of a boxer, you know what I'm saying? But he possesses power as well, as we've seen him get Joyce out of there twice. Once on a TKO and once just straight up on a KO. So that's what Deontay Wilder needs to do if he's going to go anywhere forward. If he loses, I agree with Chisora. It's time to hang it up. You'll be 1-4. there's really nothing there for you to do but to make money. You already have money, but you're not going to make money on the top scale because these guys continue to beat you. So, that's what the future will look for him. But if he does win, I can see him fighting AJ definitely, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, Big Lou tapping out, baby.